Yeah, and we can't help do the healing work for anyone else until we've started doing the work for ourselves, and then we can share what's working. But trying to change anyone else, especially when you're in a relationship that's become toxic,
Mhm. Mm.
now we know in retrospect.
In
Now we
retrospect,
know, and
right?
then it would be just the whole purpose, and that's what I love about these conversations. Is the purpose of these conversations is to share where we've been. And if you
Mhm.
recognize, if anyone's listening,
Yeah.
right now and recognizes something that in what we're saying and what we're talking about and an experience that we may have had, listen
Yeah.
to the messaging that there's a way to shift
Yeah.
your paradigm.
Yeah. No, hands down, hands down. And that's what it is. It's like it gets to a point where you're like, okay, so there were many, many times where I noticed this is not okay. I understand this is not okay.
Yeah. Y- That is there.
Right? Like,
But that's what can create depression and
yeah,
anxiety
yeah,
because you know it in your soul, but
yeah,
you stay in it
yeah. You
and you
stay in it,
participate in it.
you continue sabotaging yourself. But once again, at the same time, I was like, oh, all right. So we promise each other eternal love, right? When you're that in love and you're that at, and once again, yeah, you're in love at that time because always people ask me, it's like, oh, were you in love with her? I'm like, of course I was in love with that person. Did you love her? Yeah. At that time in my life,
Hmm.
of course.
And
Absolutely.
loved her the way I only knew to
Ex-
with where I was.
exactly. Perfectly said. With only what I knew.
Hmm.
Because with what I know now, most definitely would not be.
You probably wouldn't be attracted to
Definitely
that
not.
person,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yes.
Same. I red flags. You can see and feel and hear them from a mile away, and you're just not attracted to it anymore. You're like, oh no, that's not for me,
Right.
And good luck on your journey.
And something that you mentioned too is that honeymoon state, right? Which
Hmm.
is the infatuation phase.
Yeah.
We all go through that infatuation phase for the first 3-4 months, right?
Hmm.
And that's when the red flags come out.
Yeah, and when you don't know how to, when you don't know that you shouldn't ignore them, this is where you get caught up in it, and that's where you get in trouble.
That is
You
it.
know,